What's up, everybody? Who dat? And welcome to a Tuesday edition of Morning Scone. Presented by Boudreaux's Bloody Mary Mix Margarita Mix, and for the second consecutive day, I have not yet fired up Facebook. Ooh, but we might actually work today. This would be wonderful. Nina Needs to Go? Is that what you're watching in there? It's a Disney Channel little short that they run. Disney Channel? What did you say? Nina needs to go. Indeed. Nina needs to go. You know who needs to go? All the way to the Super Bowl? The Saints. Yeah. Who dat? How about the Saints yesterday, Drew? What do you think? Dad show. Okay, you want to see Dad show? I'm sorry. Don't get upset. So, while I wait this fire up so we can say some good mornings. How about the Saints yesterday? Awesome win. Fired up. I think they were... I love the defense, man. Golly. A lot of people have asked... Happy you. Happy you? Is it happy birthday to you?
Happy birthday
to you.
Happy birthday.
He don't want to be on camera. He wants to be able to see the screen. Hey, well, while we wait for this to load so we can say, okay. Hey, Drew, listen. Is this morning... Hey, come here. Hey, nobody wants to see a fussy face.
Happy.
Everybody wants to see happy Drew. That's why people watch. By the way, I push your food. Hey, listen. So everybody, the Saints, one win away from clinching home. Hey, Drew, listen to me. Hey, nobody wants to hear you fussing. Hey, listen. Listen. So Drew's food pump that we normally that we use to feed him is malfunctioning. So I have to give him bolus feeds like in a big syringe and push it through his tube. And so, hey, come see. Let me get my hands on you. Let me get my hands on you. Okay, listen. It's time for Dad Show. Okay, look, Dad Show's ready. We're gonna say good morning to everybody, and we are gonna talk about the Saints who won last night, and now they're one win away from having home field, which means when they go to the Super Bowl, all the games will be played in the Superdome, which is good news, right, Drew? Okay, here we go. Let's say our good mornings. Josh Long, Danny Brabham, what's up? Jennifer Allen, AJ Holland, Cisco Noguera, what's up, dude? Scott Boch, good morning. Ben Clark, Stephen Foyle, good morning, everybody. We're finally up and running here. Elise Burgess, good morning, Matt and Drew. It's Elise. I know you ain't... Well, maybe that actually is Elise this time. Or maybe it's the other person. Hey, listen. You know, people love watching the show because they see you walk around. And people, yes, and you talk and you're so happy and you're in your little jammies and you say Fresh Market. But nobody likes to see whenever you act like a little fussy face, okay? Hey, I have to tell you something. Hey, listen. Hey, listen. Okay, let's talk about that game last night, y'all. A lot of people keep asking if I'm worried about the offense. And honestly, no, I'm not. So I was thinking about, and I've actually been thinking about this. I haven't said this yet on air or anything, but I'm going to say it. I'll say it here, obviously. Josh, he's off. Robert off. Yes, he's on to Nina Needs to Go. Yeah, Robert hadn't been around a long time. Drew goes through these like cycles of things that he's obsessed with. Tim Sonier, good morning. James Tyrone, good morning from Nashville. Tyler Hales, good morning. Stephen Bro, how about Will Clapp getting in? Loved that for Will. First action as a Saint. They sat Austin Carr, played Will Clapp, gave him an extra lineman. Boy, did they need it with with both Unger and Bushrod going out. Nina needs to go. Nina needs to go. Nina needs to go. So, a couple of things about the offense. So, overall, look, you go on the road, you score a win against a division opponent that is desperate, that's basically playing for its season. I'm impressed. Okay, like you found a way to win. That certainly beats like what happened against Dallas, where you were on the road against a pretty desperate team, tough environment, all that stuff, and they beat you. So, milk. Anyway, making a mess. Hey, Drew. Boy, he's. Hey. Use your words. What? JJ. Oh, you want JJ. Okay. JJ is Drew's and Jennifer. JJ. And there's this thing on Disney. There's this thing on Disney called Choo Choo Soul. And it's Genevieve. And it looks like her at all. The lady there. But it really doesn't look like her at all. And it's the train and he sings songs and he's probably gonna hate this one, but I don't care. Anyway. So he'll probably come yell at me again, change it in a second. Alright. So anyway, I was fired up for Will Clapp, definitely getting his first action. So cool, and they needed him with the injuries. So part of the reason that I'm not worried about the Saints, like, part of what made them so dominant was their offensive line. And very clearly, without Teron Armstead, they're just a very different offensive line. And then last night they took out Unger as well, and you ended up with essentially, and forgive me because I love Will Clapp and Cameron Tom went to Catholic High, but you ended up with Cameron Tom, Will Clapp, Andres Pete. You basically had your preseason offensive line last night in that game. JJ! JJ! It's so funny. JJ! Is JJ on your TV? What? Walk? Walk where? Well, thank you for asking me to walk. Where do you want to go? You want a different song? Oh my God. You don't like that one? Which one do you want? I mean, I don't know what these are, bro. This is JJ. Veggie dance? You want veggie dance? How about veggie dance? We'll be back in a second, yo. Dang. Is anybody even watching this still? It's coming, bud. Be patient. He's fine. That's funny. So anyway, and here's the other part about the Saints offense that I'm not worried about. You realize the Saints have not played a home game on a regular week of rest in a month since they played Philly, and they beat the crap out of Philly, like 48-7 or whatever it was. Throttled them. Well, they played Philly at home. Normal week, that's whenever they were just steamrolling people. Beat Cincy, beat Philly, scored 50. Then they played short week and played Atlanta on Thanksgiving. So short week, played Atlanta, won, but he had short week. Then had to travel on another Thursday to Dallas, lost. Then had to travel on the long week to Tampa and play in that muck, won, but was slugs for half. And now had another long week with the extra day to go, JJ, to go to Carolina for Monday Night Football. Now they're going to have a short week to play. Walk? Work? Papa truck. Papa's truck. You want to go see Daddy? Walk. I don't know what you want me to walk for. You want a different JJ song? I'm not gonna do this, Drew. Okay, yeah, I am. Who am I kidding? Yo, oh my god. I don't know what he wants. Anyway, Stephen Miller, what's up, dude? Brian, I'm trying to get y'all's comments now. Sorry about that, y'all. Brian Ripper, the Saints missing the dome, or teams figuring out how to stop them. I think absolutely playing on the road and not having for 3 straight weeks and not having a home game on a regular week's rest in more than a month, it matters. Like it does. So, like Brian said, can we please have another wide receiver step up? I do understand that. I do. But like everything Michael Thomas runs is in the middle and intermediate part of the field. If you need someone to go to run a go route, Drew Brees has to have time for that to develop, and ain't no time. I mean, JJ. Okay. I mean, think about the most beautiful ball that Drew Brees threw last night was the seam route to Ben Watson. I don't know what walk is, man. I'm sorry. I'm glad you're fired up, but I just don't know what you're asking me for. So it was the seam route to Ben Watson over his shoulder. He basically has it caught, and then Dante Jackson knocks it out of his hands. It's like, you got to come up with those. But that's a tight end as well. So, I mean, I get the point, and it would be great if they had another wide receiver step up. I think it's why they're hoping for Ted Ginn to come back. And Traquan Smith, kind of emerged and now has done zero. But I think the offense can function, and they will function. I think once they get back in the dome, they'll be fine. More importantly, once they get healthy on the offensive line, they'll be better. Brady Smith, good morning. Andre Chapoy, good morning. Mark Vitanovich, good morning. Josh Carlos, Carl the Cat, good to see you last night. Carl the Cat, great time at Creole Cabana for the 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge listener Christmas party. I bolted just before halftime. I had to get home to help with him. But awesome turnout, man. That's a great place to go hang out, watch games or whatever. They got like 4 big, massive projector TVs and other TVs all over the place, big, wide open space. A good place to bring kids to. I'm not saying it's great to bring a kid to a bar or whatever, but like it's open and noisy. So like I know Eric is sometimes worried about like, excuse me. If we bring Drew and he's running around, like do you want to take him to a restaurant sort of thing? But that's a great place to go for that. Wide open. Let's see. Kyle Gallo, defense looked great last night, but Newton looks limited big time. His arm isn't there. Got into the back and forth with some people on Twitter about that last night. It's so obvious Cam's shoulder is I mean, some of those throws are like, I mean, when you think about Cam, he's always been the big arm, flick the ball. He's just not right. Carl said Will Clapp did awesome. He had one moment where he got absolutely abused, and it got Drew Brees crushed. And Drew Brees completed the pass, though, but he got crushed, and Will Clapp whiffed on the block. Walk. I don't know what walk is, baby. JJ. I don't know, but thank you for coming to get me and for asking me. I mean, I don't know what he wants, bro. Let's see. Sam Dixon, David Barrick, Ricky Dyke, good morning. Kyle, Christmas episode of Morning Scone should be Matt and Drew in matching pajamas. That's true. I didn't even think about that. I got to do a Christmas morning episode. We'll certainly, probably won't be long, but we'll do it for sure. Ben Rogelio, good morning. Mark, Cam Tom from Baton Rouge, good lineman for the Saints. How did he go to USM, not LSU? He wasn't heavily recruited, Mark. He went to Catholic High. I watched Cam. I called the games when Cam played it at Catholic. And I'll tell you, he sort of emerged as a senior. Like he went from sort of marginal player to senior year. He blossomed, and then he got on some people's radar, and he ended up at Southern Miss, and then he becomes like a 4-year starter there, and and a really, really good player. And he did well last night. He was steady last night. Who was it that somebody caught Will Clapp on a stunt and just spun right? I think it might have been Vernon Butler. I can't remember if it was Butler or I don't think it was Kawan Short. I think it was Butler. But Will Clapp, he did well. Will Clapp did well, but there was one play where he got schooled. It was like, ooh, damn. Down in West Kentucky over there, bro. Well, oh, you're back again? Walk. Walk. Thank you. I don't understand what it is you want here, bud. Yeah. Walk. He keeps coming and getting me and like saying, walk. And I don't know what walk is. So he wants me to show him, but he's fired up about it. So anyway. Let's see. Even if the Saints slip and have to travel to LA with their road woes, is LA really that threatening of a road game? The rest of the NFL doesn't seem to be all that scared. No, it's not the venue. It's just that you forfeit a gigantic home field advantage if you're not at home. And I would say the other thing, too, I guess theoretically, I would need to look at like different tiebreaker scenarios and all, but like if the Saints managed to lose their next two and ended up 12-4, does Chicago factor in? I don't know. Hang on. Let me check. I'm listening to him. Sorry, y'all. See if they got this listed. Or if it's literally just a Saints. Let's see standings. Here we go. If it's just between the Saints and the Rams. Ram it. Oh, ram it. All right. So, I guess theoretically, so the Bears are 10-4. It's possible. I just don't know. I don't know the tiebreakers. I'm sorry, I haven't even looked that far to see if it was a three-way tiebreaker or how it would go.
Okay.
Hi, JJ. Never heard of her. Huh? Okay. Walk. This is what he's got me do. And so I'm just gonna like put on different episodes. Like this is what it keeps having me come change. Over and over and over again. And then, and then we're singing happy birthday to Choo Choo Soul. Crazy kid, y'all. Okay. All right. I got to hit the share button here too, by the way. I haven't done that. And a reminder again about Boudreaux's Bloody Mary Mix, Margarita Mix. If y'all have not checked them out, please like their page here and go to boudreauxmix.com, boudreauxmix.com. Let's see. Tommy Averett, good morning. Mark, I got Saints playoff tickets for sale, $200 pop. Hey, man, this ain't no ticket marketplace, Mark. Get on out here with that. Go, you want to sell tickets? Come see. Daddy has to push your syringe. You want to sell tickets? Go to StubHub, bro. JJ. Hey, count with me. 1, 2, 3. We're going to do JJ. 4, 3, 2. What comes after 2? 1. All done. Yeah. All right, you want JJ? Okay. All right, you want JJ? Wish I could just stand over here and do it. JJ. Oh, it's the polite song is next. Do you know how to be polite? Let's see. Daniel Gidger, of course, we're watching We Love Drew. I know you do, Daniel, but he keeps running in there to watch Choo Choo Soul. Ronnie Duga, Matt Anderson. Please don't yawn, Matt. That crap is contagious, I know, right? Carrie Hughes, good morning. Hope you're getting some sleep, man. Imad Ricky, Doug Jones from LSU. Doug Jones? Who am I missing? Doug Jones from LSU. Who am I missing? Doug Jones from LSU. Don't know Doug Jones. Mark, let's see. Who's going to win MVP? Drew Brees, Mahomes, or Nick Mullins? Right now, it'd be Mahomes. Brees just hasn't been impressive enough. But let me see what happens in the next 2 weeks. If maybe the Chiefs lose, Breeze wins out back at home, starts popping for 300 yards and 3 scores again, he could get back in there. As we saw with the Heisman, it's kind of like what you do at the very end of the season. That matters more than anything. Ronnie Dugas, good morning. Good seeing you last night. My fantasy team lost in the second round of the playoffs. Needed Breeze 11-2 and lost. Sorry to hear that, Ronnie. That stinks. Maybe it was good meeting you, man. Thanks for watching. Hey, Chris Keller, good morning. Hey, Erica Keller Moscona. You should be working, babe. You gotta go make that money. JJ, you gotta go make that money, babe. Stop watching Morning Drew. Okay, JJ. Erica, if you're still watching, what is the thing that he wants that's walk? ABC? I don't know. Walk. So Drew's not being super attentive to y'all today. Let's see. Brandon Hayes Madden. Mark, Tommy Lee Lewis pink slip. Then I got a pink slip, Tommy Lee. And this is another thing I got into back and forth last night after the game on Twitter with people. Like, with Sean Payton, you take the good with the bad, right? Like, you understand this is you love it when he calls an onside kick to start the second half of the Super Bowl because it works, and you're like, oh my God, it's the gutsiest play ever. And you love it when he earlier in the game that same drive where Tommy Lee Lewis fumbled, 4th and 1. It's like, hey, let's go for it here and just end the game. And they run the toss to Kamara, jukes Thomas Davis out of his shoes, gets the first down, feels like game over. Awesome. But that same mentality in Sean Payton, that bravado, that's why he goes for it in that situation. JJ, never heard of her. Walk. Well, thank you for coming to get me. He holds my hand. He's like, walk. And then he runs. His little jammies are cute. You got a penguin on your jammies, bud. Hey, Drew. I have a question for you. What are you watching? What's on TV? JJ. What's actually Genevieve with Choo Choo Soul, but we're just calling you. Look at those jammies. What a cool kid. Those look so comfortable. Are you singing happy birthday to you? Happy birthday to... Hey, Drew. Whose birthday is it? Who? What you just said was just mumble jumble. That didn't make sense, what you just said. Happy birthday to who? To Boo 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 Boo. Boo 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 Boo. Happy birthday to Boo 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 Boo. All right, let's see. AJ, still ridiculous. LHSA is dragging their feet. I'm all for sanctions against the school or coach. But to penalize students who've already sat out a year, ridiculous. If that was my kid, it would be called LHSAJA. Oh, AJ, like your name, AJA. Got it. I don't know what you're talking about, AJ. Sorry, man. Not sure which one you're upset about. Craig, 3-shirt holding opponent, scoreless in the second half, 56 was outstanding. DeMario Davis was awesome yesterday. Needed to be. And yes, shutting out opponents 3 straight weeks in the set. Well, yeah, because they got the pick 2 in the second half. But offensively, yes. It's funny. The only score they gave up was the trick play. Defense was and has been awesome. Number 1 scoring defense in the NFL since week 10. Hi, JJ.
Walk.
What do you mean walk? Walk. Oh, there you go. I think he just wants to watch the train at the beginning of this thing. Like there's a train whistle and it's like chugga chugga choo, chugga chugga choo, all aboard the choo choo train. I think that's all he wants is just to see the little theme song. Brian Ashcraft, Trey Dykes, Frank. Good morning, Trey. Sorry I missed you last night, man. Anyway, let's talk today, man. After I bolted, I had to get home to help with Drew. So let's talk today. Sorry I missed you, man. Trey Saunier, Dante played a great game. He did. He played really well. Josh Long, that was a catch by Watson. No, it wasn't. I mean, hate to tell LSU fans that because, man, well, I'm not getting there again. Wasn't a catch. Saints defense pretty much posted a shutout, trick play, and pick 2. No doubt. They've been awesome, man. Sean Pumphrey, good morning. And the Saints defense, it's so interesting, man, because the Saints offense was so good, so much of the focus has been on why the offense is struggling, and we haven't paid attention to how dominant the Saints defense has been. It's almost like you get into, like last night, after the turnover, when Tommy Lee fumbles through the end zone, I'm like, okay. Like, I had no belief at all that Cam Newton was going to go down the field and win that game. Like, it was just like, all right, defense is going to stop him. You know, it's all good. It's a little more of a formality here, but, I mean, that's different for New Orleans when you consider, 3 seasons ago, they were literally the worst defense. Two seasons before, they were literally the worst defense in the history of the NFL. Like, a lot more passing touchdowns than any defense in the history of the NFL.
Come on.
Did you say comma? What?
Come on. Come on.
Gama?
Come on.
Come on? Oh, come on. Oh. That's good. Hey, Drew, do you have your blue blankie? Dude, he loves that blanket. It's like lines. Yeah.
Come on. Come on.
Come on. I saw you playing peekaboo with yourself. Hey, Drew, peekaboo. Hey, Drew.
Come on.
Come on. Hey, peekaboo.
JJ.
JJ. Peekaboo. Can you play peekaboo? Yeah.
Jova.
What?
Quack.
Quack. Okay. Quack. Jiggly buddy, your lips get... Boyer, one more win. You darn right. Mark, the national media wants Mahomes MVP. I just completely disagree with that. I think that's a fan created idea. The national media doesn't care. Their job is to talk about interesting storylines. Their job is not to promote or tout one guy for MVP over another. If anything, the better story would be Breeze at 39 years old winning his first MVP, and like that, all of that would be a better story than Mahomes winning MVP with Kansas City. So, anyway, that's a fan created idea about how the media wants, like collectively the media gets together and talks about who they want to win the MVP. Trey Dykes, first time at Creo Cabana, very nice venue. It was, man. I was surprised. It was very, very nice. I mean, I wasn't surprised. Don't get me wrong. I wasn't surprised it was nice. I just thought it was a sand volleyball place. Like, I didn't realize they had that much space and full menu, full bar, all that stuff. So, yeah, I just didn't realize. JJ. Daddy, let me push your last little bit of milk here, bud.
Fuck.
Did you say boink? Boink. Boink. Boink.
Fuck.
Boink.
Fuck. 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 Fuck.
Did you say fork? Hey, Drew, what are you watching on TV? JJ. Yeah, you are. Wonder if y'all heard that. Eric Sonier, Joe Juba, Stephen Beach, Brett Luquette, good morning. I like Rob Rivera, but I hate the name Riverboat Ron. Ron, yeah, I got you. Yeah, that's what it is. Everett Hemmel, David Wall, what's up? Sam Dixon, remember the time a lot of people griped about Mark Ingram, wanted him gone. Seems like such a long time ago. Sam, I was in that number. It was all valid criticism. I'll stand by that. He was a first-round draft pick. Remember, you traded JJ. You traded back in round 1 to get him. So you gave up a 1 and a 2 to get Mark Ingram. And the greatest illustration of how bad he was that the Saints did not pick up his 5th-year option as a first-round draft pick. So it was all justified, man. And the fact that when they didn't pick up his option, he hit free agency, nobody else offered. I mean, it took him 6 seasons to figure out how to be a good NFL back. And he's good now. I mean, he's a good back. He's a top 10 running back in the NFL. I'd give him that. It just took a long time to get there. And, I don't know if you're balancing the scales of what you gave to get him and how many years it's taken to get him good based on the production you got now. I still don't know if it's even or been a net win. But now he's a good NFL back. There's no doubt. I mean, you just had to be really patient with him. But yeah. Billy Hutchinson, good morning. Charlie Gale, morning Scone. Ingram was running hard last night. He was. Mike Sylvester, Brian Robert, never been so nervous over a punter when Morstead was laying on the turf. It's true, man. Remember in 2012 when the Saints were bad, Bounty Gate year, I pushed hard for Morstead to be All-Pro. He was the MVP of that team that year. And then the next time he runs off the field, the next time they punt, he goes out there, gets booed. But it was nasty looking whenever I saw that plant leg and the guy fell on his foot and it bent awkwardly. I was like, oh, God, please don't be broken. Lori Prophet, Susan, Thomas and Susan, Fresh Market, Michael Costello, Jeffrey Bone, Jason Bourgeois, good morning. Tyler Hale, Tommy Lee Lewis was just trying to make a play. What will people say if he just ran out of bounds? He left nothing to question, just didn't win the play. See, Tyler, you're just wrong. Like it's wait. Hey. Stop. So like there's a hey, what do you want?
Come,
Drew, come.
Come see Daddy. Oh, come see Daddy. Okay. All right. So here's the thing, Tyler, about that play. You have to have situations. First of all, I hated that Sean Payton in that situation eat instead of giving the ball to Mark Ingram, Alvin Kamara, Taysom Hill, Zach Line, any people that have carried the ball regularly for your team. He decided to run a sweep with a fumble-prone wide receiver that lost his job as a returner because he couldn't hold on the ball. Number one, it's not a boneheaded call. The sweep was fine. I don't mind that running to the edge. Actually, it's kind of stupid because if you get out of bounds, you stop the clock and you give them a timeout. But so yeah, that was stupid too. But that's the thing with Sean Payton, right? That was talking about it earlier. Like, the thing that you love about Payton is the bravado and the ability to go forward on fourth and all that stuff. But he also pulls out calls like that, which are stupid for the reason that you saw. Not just running to the boundary because you could stop the clock, but also the fact that you gave the ball to a guy that's fumble prone, which is not smart. And then on top of that, like in youth leagues, like I can remember in high school being taught and hearing backs being taught, never extend the ball at the goal line unless it's fourth down or there's no time left on the clock. Like, it's the end of the game. Like, that's it. Those are the only reasons you ever extend the ball. Like, live to play another down. Like, you're better off going out of bounds or getting hit, but you got a guy that never scores that's playing hero ball and trying to make a highlight play, and instead he nearly cost his team. That's why in that moment, I don't want someone who's not used to carrying the ball there running that play. So it was a bad play. Like, it's to say, like, I'm reading Tyler's comments, he left nothing to question and just didn't win the play, but that's not smart. Like, it's fine to think that. It's just it's not good situational awareness. You're in field goal range, even if you don't score and you end up chewing clock, you kick a field goal, you up 6, you force them to have to score a touchdown, or if nothing else, You go down, you stay in bounds, clock runs, you give yourself another chance to run another play. Like, it's just that it wasn't smart. Like, to say he left nothing to chance and didn't win the play, like, that's just not, it's just not smart. I mean, it's like saying I took all of my life savings and took it to the roulette table and put it on black. I just left nothing to question. I just didn't win the bet. Like, okay, but that's all of your life savings and you left it to chance when, like, you could have just left it in an interest-bearing account and wait until you're 55 and lived on the interest the rest of your life. You know what I mean? It's not smart. It's just not a smart thing to do. In that situation, there's no need to. There was no need for him to extend the ball. And it cost him. And Sean Payton ripped into him on the sideline, justifiably. So it was a stupid thing to do. Rusty A-Bear, good morning. Hang on one second, y'all. Let him push this one more thing for you. Hey, come see. Hey, last time. Hey, listen. Last time. Hey, listen. 5, 4. Hey, no girls. 3, 2, 1. All done. All done. You watching JJ? AKA Genevieve Choo Choo Soul. Okay. Randy Hamilton, Matt, when are you going to go deer hunting with Terrio? Never. Nathan Robert, Matt Boyles, good morning. Justin Fields to Oklahoma? Probably. Ronnie Dugai, you're worried about the offense? No. If they struggle at home against Pittsburgh, then we'll talk. Jamie, been on the podcast last week. Gotta love technology. Nothing's better than live Drew quote. And his dad, thanks. Mandy, good morning. Hey, come sit. Hey. Why you being a little fussy face? Nobody wants to see a fussy face. Let's see. You and I have a better chance of going hunting with Terrio. True. Let's see. Michael Castello, good morning, Matt. Drew, good morning. Curtis Arville, do you think once the Saints clinch the playoff spot, Sean Payton scale back the offense? No, Curtis. I think. Hey, listen. I have to tell you something. Listen. Hey, come see. I have to tell you something. Listen, I have to tell you something. Hey. What? Oh, you want me to do that show? Okay. Yeah, Curtis, there's no way he's scaling back the offense. They're trying to clinch the number 1 seed. They're all in, man. Ronnie Dugas, is Drew ever still? When he sleeps. Robert. You want Robert? Robert? You haven't asked for Robert in forever. You want to see that big nerd win $74,000? Robert. Okay, Daddy will show you Robert. Let's see. Brian Robert, let Terry teach Matt how to change a tire first, then he can hunt. Baby steps. Brian, I can change the tires, can change my oil. Charlie Cavell, good morning. Buddy Chasson, I'm sure Drew would prefer a Super Bowl win over an MVP. For show. You want Robert? All right, Daddy, we'll show you Robert. Robert. There you go. There's Robert, that big nerd. I had to win $76,000. Let's see. AJ will send you the story when it's close. Okay, the LHSA thing. Chris, food was great too. I guess you're talking about Creole Cabana. Yeah, I had a good time there, man. Charlie Cavell, good morning. Jamie Levine, do you think Breeze needs some rest? His throw looks different. I think they could all use rest. I would love to see them beat Pittsburgh, clinch the number 1 seed, and then get guys rest and get them healthy in week. Because then look, you'll have week 17, then you'll have the open date on the wild card. Robert on the wild card weekend, so you'll have all that time to get everybody healthy. Let's see. Yeah, I heard coming on his on him saying fork. Rusty Aber, Unger update, concussion. So, in concussion protocol, y'all. I'm getting the comments, so y'all heard Drew say fork. Football season. Y'all know. Woo. Brandon, Gino Babers from Syracuse said on Golick and Wingo that he favors a 14 playoff because a Cinderella would never have a legit chance in an 18 playoff. His reasoning is Cinderellas wouldn't have the depth to go more than 2 rounds due to the toll it takes on them when they play the bigger teams. He says they have better chance with 4 teams. Thoughts? It's an interesting thought, but they'll never get in with 4. So they actually have no chance. And he coaches in the ACC. He doesn't want them in. So that could be just sort of a red herring. Fresh Market. Let's see. I don't disagree. He's made a very nice turnaround in his career. JJ. Fresh Market JJ. Matt reminds me of Uma Thurman in Pulp Fiction with that syringe. So this is just a big syringe that we use for pushing Pedialyte or anything in Drew's G-tube. But I mentioned earlier, like Drew's pump that he gets his food is malfunctioning. So I had to do bolus feeds today. So I had to like fill this up instead of like having the pump that just sort of continuously pumps milk like over 45 minutes. Like as I've explained before, I had to like pull this up and like every 10 minutes push one of these and then wait 10 minutes and push more and then wait 10 minutes and push more. So just like he's getting his feed, but just periodically I had to do it manually instead of like letting that pump do it continuously. Follow Morstead on Twitter. Good stuff. I do follow him on Twitter. I'll have to go check. And that's the other, Brian, that's the other thing about Tommy Lee's play. He had the first down. Tommy Lee had the first down. Just go down. You have the first down. Just go down, stay in bounds. But he was playing hero ball. Brady, Beacom, Brian. I'm not mad about the effort. It's just not a smart play. That's all. Brady, Beacom, Brian Myers, Charlie, when is Ted Ginn coming back? Saints need a deep threat. They definitely need a deep threat. And I hope he's back for the playoffs. That would be my hope. Win this week without him. And maybe without Armstead. You beat Pittsburgh, then you got week 17 off. You got the wild card weekend off. So you got 2 full weeks before you need him back for the divisional round at home. So that would be my hope. Bryce Kennedy, Phil Brady, good morning. Kyle Tyler's drinking Diet Coke and top shelf whiskey. All right, come on, man. That's just rude. Let's see, Brian Robert. That Luke tackle when somehow grabs Kamara's foot was awesome. Kamara was making... I don't know, man. I heard him say that Kamara was... go back and watch it. Eric Reed was right there, man. Anyway. Let's see. Trivia. Matt is such a nerd. Saving? Really? Saving? Really? I don't know what you mean. Tyler Hales. Jeannie Darling, good morning. This is the NFL. You're not going to blow everyone out, especially rival teams who hate you. A win as a win, for sure. Smith is for sure regressed, and Kirkwood is evolving. Kirkwood had a beautiful catch last night. Hey, come see. Come see. Use your words. Tell me what you want.
JJ.
You want JJ. Okay. JJ. You came and asked me for Robert, and now you want JJ. What? I'm showing you.
Nico, she was saying something.
Alright, there's JJ. Let's find one, Drew. Let's come down all the way. Which one do you want? Do you want ABC? JJ. Okay, about to wrap this up, y'all. It's 8:15. I gotta go. Food, Ronnie, food was good last night. Did Sammy's do it? No, man, that was from Creole Cabana. That was their food. Cody Labarth, Hal Jubin. Hey, Kristen Keller. Sam Dixon, Terrio, taking you hog hunting would be more fun, Matt. More action, especially at night. I have no desire to go hog hunting. I certainly have no desire to go any hunting, especially at night. So I'll pass, but thank you. Josh DeBenedetto, good morning. Brian Robert Saints are in Cam's head with that broom. I'll take it. All right, y'all, we're at the end of the show. Boudreaux's, Bloody Mary Mix, Margarita Mix, Calandros, Canadas, Calvins, Mid-City Craft Wine and Brew, BoudreauxMix.com. Lots of places you can find it. If you're a restaurant or bar owner and you want a Boudreaux specialty cocktail, maybe a margarita or a Bloody Mary at your bar, let's talk about doing that.
Nigga.
What?
Nigga.
Let's go?
Nigga.
JJ, what?
Nigga.
Nico?
Nigga. Honey.
Oh, Nina needs to go.
That's what it is.
Nina needs to go.
That's what she's.
Nina needs to go.
Is it the same?
Here's Nina needs to go. But
Disney?
there's Nina needs to go.
Disney?
All right. Okay, y'all, we're going to wrap this thing up. Curtis, how big is the Dez injury? It's not. What realistically were you expecting to get from Dez Bryant? He couldn't blow the top off of defense anymore. It didn't even make sense for me to sign him. I mean, I was okay with it, but I mean, if you were looking for a deep threat, that wasn't going to be your guy. So, okay, we got to wrap this up. BoudreauxMix.com. They're linked in this post. Please like them.
Mimi. Oh.
Drew wants to go Mimi's car
ABCs.
and see ABCs.
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 ABCs. 1, 2, 3. ABC 1, 2, 3. Okay, that'll do it for another edition of Morning Scone. All right. Boudreaux. Boudreaux. Boudreaux.